Hey there, V2X Nation and friends. This is Hope Skibitsky, the Learning and Development Manager at V2X. And you're with us here on Converging on Leadership, the place where we use transparency, vulnerability, and lessons learned to develop ties with our leadership to help us better serve all of our internal and external customers.
Hey podcasters, can you picture yourself with a challenging, rewarding career as a commercial and defense contractor? Maybe you're already working for V2X and would like to expand your horizons with a new opportunity, or you're interested in getting started with us. V2X is here for you. We have a wide array of job openings, some for those who want to support the United States military warfighters, and for those of you who are interested in the ultra-secure world for one of our country's three-letter agencies. We pride ourselves in developing our employees for future opportunities. Did we mention we have locations and positions all across the globe? If you're interested in a rewarding profession that pays well with competitive benefits, check out our website at gov2x.com/careers.
All right, welcome back. Here we are with Randy. We're going to get into some learning and development. We're going to talk about what's coming down the pike in our office. We develop people. We take care of our people. We do that through learning and leadership. And we talked last go round about being on with leadership so that we can learn through transparency, fostering trust and communication. The whole point in this podcast is to help grow and develop everyone and anyone that's on with us, right? So some of the things that we're going to be doing, Randy, is we're getting into our newsletter in learning and development.
We sure are, and we're really excited about it. It's coming soon. You might be a bit surprised by it because it's going to be somewhat fun. We like to have fun.
We're into fun.
When we get to train in front of people, we enjoy the fun of that, and we're going to put some fun into that newsletter, and we will bring some, tidbits about leadership, tidbits about things that are going on in the company, but it really is just going to be a one-pager. It's kind of funny right now. We're trying to figure out how to make ourselves look like cartoons,
yeah, because professionalism doesn't have to be boring, right? So we want to have a little bit of fun with it. We want people to see it and think, oh, this is different, and maybe enjoy learning a little bit from a let your hair down in a professional way, but still, enjoy it. And so I think it's fun. Plus, both of us, having had experience teaching in front of groups of people, we know that you don't really want them injuring their foreheads as they fall forward on the desk because they have completely fallen asleep.
And we do not bring Band-Aids to our training classes. So
That's right.
If your head hits and it draws blood, you're in trouble.
That's right. And as a matter of fact, we're even still trying to come up with the name for this newsletter because we don't want it to be boring either. So if you have any ideas, we'd love to hear it.
Just shoot them over to us.
That's right. So the newsletter's happening. So that is going to have a place for you and me and Brooke to give a little bit of our own thoughts from each of our respective perches on what we're doing to take care of V2X. So what are we going to do collectively to get after leadership development? I think you've been working on something on that. Might sound a little bit like a leadership competency model or so, I heard.
Yes. Yes, it is, and I think we're getting ready to roll that out. You kind of caught me by surprise there because I didn't know we were going to go to the leadership competencies, which is good. So I will tell you though, our leadership competencies we've had in the past, we had them back, when we were part of ITT, and they were a great tool to allow us to know the best leaders have certain traits or competencies. So each one, you'll see that this will be based on a star, just like it was back in the ITT days, but it also has our colors. But there's some of the things in it. Matter of fact, there it is right up there, the Leadership Competency Model. So, and there are 5 attributes of those competencies: create the future, lead with character, build through teamwork, deliver results, and inspire commitment.
I like it.
And each one of them has attributes that fall underneath that, 5 attributes that describe that competency. So we're really, anxious to get it out. And as you know, when we put our training together, our training is going to kind of fit those different areas of the star.
That's great. I think it gives people a roadmap as to What kind of things can they be looking forward to? Where do we intend to focus our training and our development? What kind of things might a leader need as they are growing in that leadership frame? I think it's great because I think, was on Alice in Wonderland where they said if you have no idea where you're going, any road will take you there, right? And so I think that what we're trying to do is build a road so that people know exactly where they're going with their leadership growth and development.
Absolutely. And we have one assessment right now that's a 360 that is actually based on those 5 different competencies. So we can take and bring a person through that 360 and see where the areas that they need to develop. We'll also put together a couple other assessments that make it much easier to assess people in our training classes. So.
I like that. I think it's really good. It's important to understand not just what we want to do, but how they're receiving it, because everything is about growth and evolution so that we can continue to do better at developing our folks because they're our most important resource, right?
They are, absolutely. And the best thing is you develop them to be great in our company. You develop them to be great wherever they're at, personal lives, professional lives. It's important. Even those competencies and attributes all, relate to their personal lives if
That's
they want to bring it home. So.
That's right. One of the titles is to inspire commitment, and we talk about creating a positive work environment. So we all know those places where you've been employed, you have to sit in your car and take a big, deep breath because you'd rather anything than to go inside, right? It's like, it's just miserable. So we are trying really hard to make sure that we're developing leaders that don't develop that kind of work environment because the stress you take home to your families.
And all the studies say that the number one reason people leave their jobs is their manager.
That's right.
And so it's sad that our managers, there are managers out there that actually have that big an impact on a person's life where they have to go change careers.
And that's just absolutely pitiful, right? That we haven't come far enough to know that if we don't take care of our folks, they're going to leave. And so I think that it's brilliant that we have the opportunity, I get the opportunity to help grow and develop our folks. And anyone else that joins in on our podcast can learn from some of the things that our leaders are bringing to the table. I think that's brilliant. I'm excited about it.
No, I'm excited about it too. I can't wait to watch them. So,
I know.
This will be good. Some of the great leaders we'll have on will be like Carl Sagstetter, Sue Deagle, Kevin Boyle. We've had some people sign up already to be interviewed by you, which is great. And they're going to bring topics with them. So that'll be kind of a nice thing to be able to share those topics that are important to them.
That's great. So as we talk about the leadership competency model, just one more piece there. A topic under delivering results is driving change. And so we know V2X has come with its fair share of change. And so I like that we're focusing on not just getting through this one and then trying to get comfortable, but continuing to drive change so that we're innovative, we're creative, we're not just modernizing, we're innovating. And so if we can get our folks excited about leadership, development, growth, change, will not only make it easier to get through what we're going through now, but that they'll continue to focus on change not necessarily being a bad thing.
Well, and change is everywhere.
That's right.
I mean, you got, you go from a stove to a microwave, or you go from a percolator to a coffee maker. I mean, there are all kinds of changes out there. We do the same thing in the business world, and we will continue to change and evolve and get better. The goal here is to always improve the things that we're doing for our customer and for our employees.
That's right. Randy, this is a treat.
It is.
Yeah, so I appreciate getting to spend time with you and for us to be able to think about what can we do to help make our readers, our listeners, our teammates, families, and friends better and continuing to grow all those involved.
All right. Can I come back?
I would love you to come back.
I want to come back.
But next time we're on with Carl.
Here we are.
All right.
Carl will do a great job, but someday I get to come back.
That's great.
Okay,
you
promise.
do get to
All
come
right.
back. Okay, so thanks for spending time with us, and we'll see you on the next one.
Take care, all.
Please subscribe to Converging on Leadership on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Find us on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/company/V2X-Inc. And please let us know what you think of our show and what future topics you'd like us to cover. Converging on Leadership is produced by kglobal and brought to you by V2X. V2X transforms operations and sustainment for government and commercial clients worldwide through operational support services, training, and converged environments that integrate physical and digital infrastructures. Learn more at gov2x.com. And until next week, I'm Hope Skibitsky, and thanks for listening.